Bob Verderber and Coach Ken Schweitzer back here at Southeast, and after a quarter of play, it's the Southeast Spartans 7 and the Lincoln Railsplitters 0. Coach, a fast-moving first quarter. The Railers just had too many turnovers. They had the drop pass and the 2 fumbles, and that hurt them.
Well, absolutely, and that first drive by the Spartans was all on the ground. They went 57 yards in 8 plays to score with just over 7 minutes to go in the first period, so that was a quick drive right there, and then as you said, the couple turnovers have hurt the Railers. They've got a big third down now on their own 33-yard line, trying to keep this drive alive.
In there for the Railsplitters now, big number 75, the Sage Conrady up on that offensive line. He's 290 and a sophomore. We got a man in motion. There's the handoff, and in the backfield, and that was Sean Cannon. He didn't go anywhere. He was knocked down at the 30-yard line. 31-yard line, so that was loss of a couple yards there. It looked almost like a missed handoff.
Well, I think they were trying to do a little reverse action in there, and the problem with that kind of offense is that, when you're playing against a team with a lot of team speed, those plays take a while to develop, and the defense has time to react to it and stop you in the backfield for a loss, which they did that time. A 2-yard loss sets up a 4th and about 11 yards to go.
Well, as you said, Coach Elbert Kern and his Spartans were coming fast, so there was no time to delay. Now out of the gun is Cruz. High snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to kick it away along the sideline. And it goes out at the 48-yard line, I believe, where they're marking it. Now make it the 46, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
And that's a tough thing to do, to try to run and kick the ball on the run like that, and he just hit a low-line drive and picked up about, the line of scrimmage is a 31. Now it's going to be about the 46, so not a lot, but a little bit there, and so the Spartans are going to have great field position to start this 4th drive for them.
Spartans back out on the field. Their quarterback is Nick Rogers. The running backs are Edwin Gales and B.J. Hill. The split ends are Kendall Tyler and Trey Lewis. Rogers looks along the line of scrimmage. He's got a man in motion. He pitches it to him. He comes off right tackle, and he's hit right away and taken down. Great defense there by the Railers. They hit him right at the line of scrimmage. That was Sam Tiffany and Ian Neitzel in on the tackle for the Railsplitters.
Yeah, they're not giving BJ a chance to get to the outside, Bob. They're getting to him before he can get in the open field, and that's the best way to defend this team is get to him before they can get out and use that speed.
Coach running players in and out. Neitzel getting a break right now. Nato in there. He's going all the way for the Railers, both sides, along with Sutton. 2 big guys up there on the line for the Railsplitters. 2nd and 9 for the Spartans. At the Lincoln 46-yard line, Rogers back to pass. He's got time. He's going to throw it long along the sidelines. Cook goes up, and good coverage by Will Cook. Great coverage out there by Will Cook as he went up to tip it away. The intended receiver out there was big number 40, Trey Lewis, and Cook was right there to knock it away.
A lot of times those defensive backs tend to want to stop and jump for that ball when the pass gets there, Bob. And what happens is the receiver gets a little separation and catches the ball himself. Cook didn't do that time. He kept running with the receiver, and as the ball arrived, then he jumped and tipped it away, Bob. Great defensive play right there.
Checking in a running back for the Spartans is Andrew Malone. He's 6 foot and a senior. As the Spartans come to the line of scrimmage at the 45-yard line, it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Spartans. Rogers got the snap. He wants to throw again along the sideline, and it is Cook's. Did Cook catch that? But he caught it out of bounds. Good coverage again there.
I think he was. They're marking that spout there. It is an interception. He stayed in, Bob.
He stayed in. Thank God he stayed in there. Again, the intended receiver was Trey Lewis. Hard to tell from this side of the field, but you're right, Coach. Great interception there by Will Cook. Will Cook wears the number 81. He's a junior, 5'9", 140. Great concentration. He was able to haul that pass in.
Well, again, he stayed right with his receiver, Bob, and when the ball got there, he went for the ball, and you're right. The only reason I knew he was in bounds because I saw the official running down to the spot, so I knew he was getting ready to signal Lincoln ball. Lincoln's got it on their own 14.
1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. Early 2nd quarter. Spartans lead at 7-0. Cook splits out wide to the right. Keaton Ledley here to the near side. The left wing is Sean Cannon. On the right wing is Sam Tiffany. Cannon goes in motion. They hand it off to the fullback. Dong, and a good explosion there by Dong. Looked like he made his way up to the 20-yard line.
Was that?
That may have not been Dong.
Yeah, well, it was
a 47?
I saw a 47.
That's Griffin Pollock.
And I think I saw Dong walk. I can't tell for sure.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Well, the film will tell the truth on Sunday morning.
Yeah, it doesn't help us today, but that's okay then.
As long as we got the yardage. Down to the 20-yard line. Cruz up under center. Man in motion is Tiffany. He's got the pitch. Tiffany, nice straight arm, but he's dropped for a yard loss. Good pursuit and the tackle there by number 40 for the Spartans. That's Trey Lewis.
Well, Tiffany did all he could, Bob. He tried to use the stiff arm to get him off him. He just wasn't able to do it. And as you said, the defender made a good tackle right there at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I'm trying to pick up that fullback's number. I just can't quite pick it up yet. Cruz went to the sideline to get the play. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Railsplitters. Conradi, big number 75, stays in there. 72 is Nato. This time, Keaton Letterly is going into the slot on the right side with Cook split wide to the right. Cruz up under center. Now he's going to roll out to the right. He's got a little time, and he's just going to keep it. Run along the sideline. He's got the first down, but a penalty in the backfield. That was number 47 in the backfield, Griffin Pollock.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be against Lincoln. Good job there by Cruz running the football, but unfortunately a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be against the Railers and maybe a hold, but you know, we're trying to watch the play so we don't see everything. But I saw 3 white jerseys here, but I didn't see any yellow, so I didn't see anybody they could have been holding, but obviously there was something.
One of the captains for the Spartans out there talking to the officials is big Matt Pittman. He's 6'2", 375 pounds, Coach, and he's a junior.
Yeah, it is a hold, Bob. It's a hold on the Railers. It's going to be a 10-yard mark off from the spot of the foul. Lincoln will get a 3rd down over.
Dong checks back in, but a good job there by number 47, Griffin Pollock, when he was in there at fullback. Griffin Pollock's a junior, 5'9", 185-pounder. 8:35 left here in the first half. Railsplitters trail the Spartans 7-0.
I'm sorry, Bob. It looks like that penalty takes the ball all the way back down into the inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line.
So it'll be 3rd and 18 for the Railsplitter. Kunkel, the center. The guards are Neitzel and White. The tackles Sutton and Nato up on that offensive line. Keaton Letterly here split to the near side. Cruz going to roll out. Right now he looks back to his left, and nobody there. Back on his heels was the intended receiver, Chris Dong, but Austin was underneath a lot of pressure there.
One of Lincoln's linemen, I'm trying to see who that is. That was
Conradi.
Sage Conrad. He stuck a hand up there, Bob, and I'm glad he didn't try to catch it.
No, I think he was there for blocking purposes, and Dong lost his footing and was incomplete.
That's instinct. The ball comes toward you. You think I'm better catch it.
Yeah.
Now we got to stop. Officials coming over to the sideline for something. I think they're readjusting the clock or something. Yeah.
Right now it shows 8:05 left in the first half. Cruz out there talking to one of the officials. 4th down situation for Lincoln. 4th and 18.
An obvious punting situation, but there's no punter out there other than Cruz, so looks like Lincoln's pretty well abandoned the traditional formation for punting, and we're going to punt from the shotgun formation with the quarterback.
Back at their own 7-yard line. They're still trying to get the clock straightened out. We've got a new sponsor tonight, Kathy Simonson with Worth & Associates. Also want to thank on the road Jane's Hair Salon and Bright Idea Screen Printing. Area Disposal Service, 5th Street Food Mart. The Community Action Partnership, the Carpet House, the Castle Manor Supported Living, Fricke Calvert Schrader Funeral Home, Rickham State Farm Insurance, the Lincoln IGA, Town and Country Bank, Eaton Corporation, and the Railers are ready to go. out of the shotgun. Cruz has got it, rolls to his right. Now he's going to keep it. Now he's going to kick it. Gets it away along the sideline and out of bounds into the Lincoln bench. So good field position now for the Spartans with 8:08 left in the first half.
I don't know if the idea is to kick it out of bounds there on the right side, because he rolls to his right all the time, and he's a gambler out there. He waits till the very last second before he kicks it with yellow shirts coming after him, Bob. But he got that away, but it went out of bounds. They're going to take over on the Railer 27-yard line.
Well, as we said last weekend, he's got great composure, and Coach McDonald heard us, and he agreed with us. Austin Cruz, he doesn't get rattled too often, and he showed it on that play, even though Spartans had got the ball deep in Lincoln territory. Rogers looks along the line of scrimmage. Now he's got a man in motion. Hands it off to the fullback. He has trouble handing it off. Now he finally does. I have to check and see who that is.
It's 30.
Number 30 for the Spartans. That's Davis Welch. He's a sophomore, 5'6", 125. He looks bigger than that.
He's a big boy out there. And, he sticks that ball in the gut there, the runner, and either the runner's not taking it or but you're right, Bob, they're having some trouble getting that exchange, getting the ball in there and keeping it in there.
No, I was wrong on that. What was the kid's name?
That was number 30.
I was looking at the wrong thing. Trey Hatchett, he's 205. They also got another running back in there, and he goes in motion. They hand it off to is that Hatchett again or Rogers?
Rogers
kept at that time. The other running back they've got in there now is come on, man. Kawada Joe Akudo. Trying to make it hard on me.
Yeah, we'll have to abbreviate. He got that ball just inside the 20 down to almost to the 19. Sets up a third and about 3 with 6:53 to go in the half, and the Railers trailing 7-0 to the Spartans.
And now Bobby Hill's going to check back in. Now he's coming back out. They didn't want him. They got a man on the slot. Another one wide. Rogers back looking for him. Throws it out in the flat and tipped away. Good job there by Austin Cruz. Looked like he got a fingertip on it. Broke up that pass play.
Yeah, if he'd been one more step here, he might have had an interception and a big field, open field in front of him, Bob. I don't know if he could outrun some of the Spartans, but he'd have had a lot of field to go.
If he'd have caught that pass, I'd have bet on him.
I wouldn't have bet against him. Sets up a fourth down now, fourth and about 3, and their kicker was over here warming up, but I think that's probably a little long for him. It would have to be from the 20, it'd be a 37, 8-yarder. That's a little long for this high school.
6:32 left in the half. 4th and 3 for the Spartans. Rogers up under center. He's got Hill in motion. Yes. Whoa, good job. They spin him around and hang on, baby. We're at the rodeo. Number 58, Eric Sutton, the junior, saved the day, 6'3", 220.
Well, he had a hold of a jersey, Bob, and he just wouldn't let go. Hill tried to spin away, but Sutton wouldn't let go of that jersey until he got a little help, and he got him down on the 25-yard line, a loss of about 6 on the play.
I thought we were at the calf roping contest down in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
That was a great play by Sutton. And
it was.
Turned the ball over to the Railers, and they got decent field position to start from their own 25.
Great play by Sutton. 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. Letterly here to the near side. Sean Cannon on the left wing. Dong back in there at fullback. Cannon goes in motion. They give it to Cannon. Look at the speedster go. He's got 5 yards along the sideline. Fights for a first down. No, he got about 8 yards out of it. Sean Cannon along the sideline in front of the Railer bench.
We got to the corner that time, Bob. That was one of the first times the Railers got to the corner, and he was able to turn it up and beat the Spartans to the sideline. He picked up about 8 on that play. A nice first down run. And now the Spartans have a player coming off, limping off a little bit. That's number 40, Trey Lewis.
I think Nato hit him. 44 in there for the Railsplitters, a Zach Pudenite. Letterly here on the near side. Cruz up under center, got a man in motion. They pitch it to him. That's Pudenite. Pudenite's got a first down. He is nailed He's a little shook up, but he got the first down. Number 44, Zach Pudenite, sophomore, 135 to 5'10". They unloaded on him. He showed good speed, and he got the first down.
Yeah, he had the first down before he got hit, Bob. But as you said, he got hit pretty hard, but hung on to the ball. That was a key right there. And the Railers have a first down here on the drive.
He shook off the cobwebs and got back up. 1st and 10 at the 38.
We saw him in the game last week a little bit, Bob, and so he's going to get a little more time tonight. Did a good job last week. Nice play right there.
Officials blow it dead. Let's see what the deal is. Talking to one of the Southeast Spartan players. Now they start the clock back up. Railers up at the line of scrimmage. Near side Letterly. On the far side is Cook. Sam Tiffany back in there at the right wing. Cannon on the left wing. Dong back at the fullback. Cruz talking to his players. Still looks at the Southeast defense. He's letting the play clock run down under 10 seconds. Now he comes up under center. 5 seconds. Cannon in motion. They hand it off the fullback. Dong, he's got some running room. Dong up for another first down. Chris Dong down to the 48-yard line. A great job there by Dong before he's taken down by Kendall Tyler. Good blocking up on that front line for the Railsplitters.
And they're going to say he's just short of the end of the first down marker, Bob, but a great run there and picked up 9 yards. Good blocking there on the right side. He squirted through it in a hurry and picked up some good yardage.
2nd and inches for the Railsplitters. Railers here on this near side hash mark, so Cruz has got to look all the way across the field for the plays. Now he goes into the huddle. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Railers trail the Spartans 7-0. 2nd and inches for the Railers. Man in motion, Cannon. They pitch it to Cannon. Cannon looks for running room. Now he cuts it upstream. He's got running room and a first down. Cannon across the midfield stripe. Good job by Cannon. He was going to take it all the way around the outside, and he saw a hole there, Coach, and he took it up to the 47-yard line.
And I'm sure that's what coaches want him to do when you see an opening there, turn up and take it, because it's hard to turn that corner on the outside against speed. But he found that little crease and picked up some nice yardage into Spartan territory to about the 47-yard line.
He's an exciting runner. He's at top speed in about one stride. Just a matter of him finding the hole. Ball on the far side hash mark. Cook's the only guy split out to the right. Cannon here on the left wing. On the right wing, it's Sam Tiffany. Dong's offset to the right. Now Cannon goes in motion. Cruz hands off to Tiffany. They ran into each other, but Tiffany was able to pick up some yardage. He got up to about the 46-yard line. Picked up a yard before they stood him up and ran him back.
Yeah, that looked like disaster coming there when they bumped into the backfield, Bob, but finally got the ball to Tiffany. He picked up maybe a couple yards to the 45 before he went down, but probably fortunate there that they didn't lose it. Railers done a better job here hanging on to the ball, Bob, after fumbling it 3 times in that first quarter.
So it'll be 2nd down for the Railsplitters, 2nd and 8. Clock on the move, 3:45 left for the half. The Railers trail it by a touchdown. Cruz looks to his forearm, to his play chart. Cook splits out wide to the right. Letterly here to the near side. Beautiful night out. Venus off to our left. Cannon goes in motion. Cruz rolls out to his left. They're chasing him. He throws it up ahead. He's got his man. Keaton Letterly, what a catch. Austin Cruz with a man almost hanging on him. Threw a line drive to Keaton Letterly, and Letterly did a great job of hauling that in.
Well, nice pass rolling to his left by Cruz, but even a better catch by Letterly, Bob. You're right. He went up, had to turn and grab it on the sideline, and that's exactly what he did for the first down.
He's the man with the good hands for the Railers. He's the holder. If we ever get a kick an extra point, we might get to do it this time. 3:22 left for the half. Railers down 7-0. Cruz checking out the plays. He's ready to go. Letterly here to the near side hatch mark. Kunkel up over the football. He's flanked by his guards, White and Neitzel. The tackles are Sutton and Nato. Man in motion is Cannon. Cruz hands off to Dong on the right side, and there's nothing there. The big man grabbed him. Matt Pittman, the big man, the 375-pounder. He's a captain, doesn't even start. And he just grabbed Dong and threw him to the turf.
Yeah, well, he didn't have much of a hole to go. In fact, he had no hole, Bob. There was no blocking on that right side that time. And so he, well, let's see. I guess he stopped him at the line of scrimmage, so no loss. So that's probably the best thing that could happen in that play.
Falls at the southeast 31-yard line. Clock on the move, 2:48 left for the half.
It's been a good drive by the Railers, starting on their own 25, Bob. Here getting late in the second quarter. It'd be nice to finish it with a score here before halftime.
It would. Cook split wide to the right. Tiffany is the right wing. Cannon the left wing. Dong offset to the right. Cannon goes in motion. Cruz rolls out to his right. Now he pitches it out to Cannon. Cannon with the football along the sideline. He's stopped. He had trouble making it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Same play they tried in that first quarter, Bob, and Cannon wasn't able to hang on to it that time. And this time he made the catch, but the defense closed on him in a hurry, and looks like actually we lost a yard on that.
Back to the 32-yard line, so now it's 3rd and 11. The farmers out today, Coach. A lot of harvesting going on around the area.
Great weather for it, and yeah, a good day to be out working, and it's going to get hot and heavy here in the next week, I'm sure.
I want to thank the Town and Country Bank, Eaton Corporation, the Lincoln College, the Lynx, Blades Hair and Nail Salon, Goodwill of Lincoln, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, and the Century Dental Center for bringing here the game. Cannon in motion. Cruz rolls out to his left. He's got a little bit of time. He's going to keep it. Cruz on the run along the sideline, runs it out of bounds. Whoa, man. They knocked him across the track, but I don't see any flags.
Yeah, it was way out of bounds when that guy pushed him, but they aren't going to call anything there. Interesting there. I thought that might be a penalty. But I don't think he didn't quite get to the first down. He got a lot of that yardage, but
he stops the clock going out of bounds at 1:25 here in the first half. Cruz
picked up 9 on the run. It's going to set up a 4th down and about 2.
Now a timeout on the field, and it's going to be awarded to Lincoln. We'll take a timeout. Spartans lead the Railsplitters 7-0. We'll be back. Jeff Ladd, the board operator, back at the station at 96.3. On the camera tonight, Scott Kirby for the Railsplitters. I'm Bob Verderber along with Coach Ken Schweitzer. And Coach, 1:25 left here in the first half, and the Railers on the move. A great run there by Austin Cruz.
And the Railers just used their first timeout, Bob, so they have 2 to go with 1:25 here in the second period. But a big 4th down play now. It's a 4th and about, it's a long 2, maybe 3 from their own 23, or from the Spartan 23-yard line. If the Railers could get the first down, they've still got plenty of time to get it to the end zone.
Up there on that front line for the Railers, big Jacob White. Where's the number 57? He's 6'2", 230 pounds. Cruz now comes up under his center, Kunkel. He's got 3 running backs. Trying to pull the Spartans off sides. They're going to blitz. 15 seconds on the play clock. Cruz rolls out right, gets rid of it. He's got his man. That's Tiffany. Tiffany lost his footing, but he caught the pass for the first down.
Yeah, he kept his feet underneath him, Bob. He might have got close to the end zone, but as it is, you said it right. They brought the kitchen sink. They blitzed, and Cruz rolled to his right, and Tiffany just squirted out to the right flat and made the nice catch and turn, and Lincoln is down to the 15-yard line.
Railers on the move. They brought the kitchen sink.
Or they brought everything.
They brought everything. They had the refrigerator, the table, the chairs. 1st and 10 for the Railers. We're under a minute. Man in motion is Cannon. They hand it off. And Cannon, he may have got a yard out of it. Just got past the line of scrimmage. 44 seconds. Railers are going to have to go quick. They call a timeout. 43.3 seconds left for the half. Railers call a timeout. They're going to say Cannon went down at the line of scrimmage. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 10, Coach Schweitzer. Railers called a timeout. Big play here for them at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they've got just over 43 seconds here in the half, Bob, and still plenty of time. You can get several plays off. I would suspect to see them maybe try to go to the air here for a play or 2, and they still have, as you said, that 1 timeout, so the clock is not a huge issue now, although they can't waste time.
Coach, I just remember they had a special opening here for 9/11, and Debbie Ross wasn't here. She's usually always here.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe she's got a gig somewhere in town tonight. Cruz up under center. He hands it off to Cannon. Cannon finally knocked back. He picked up a little bit of yardage. The clock on the move. That didn't stop the clock.
Lincoln came out of that power I backfield that we've seen a couple times, Bob, in crucial situations, and gave it to Cannon with some extra blocking. But as you said, he got down to the 9. It looks like a 5-yard pickup.
No huddle, 3rd and 6. Cruz rolls to his left. He's got a man open. Oh! Couldn't hang on. Good coverage out there. The intended receiver was Keaton Letterly. Had a man all over him, and he just couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, he had it, and I think the defender kind of stripped him of it because he had great coverage on him, and very good play, good pass, and a good attempt to make the catch. Just couldn't quite hang on. So it's going to be 4th down. 14 seconds to go, and they're down just on the 10-yard line, maybe 9.
That was Aku Oko, number 9, that stripped him. As Coach told you, it's going to be 4th and 6 at the 9. Split wide to the left, Letterly. Right side, Cook. Tiffany, the right wing. Cannon goes in motion. Cruz stands up. He's under pressure. Touchdown, Lincoln! Touchdown, Lincoln! Letterly. What a play by Cruz. He had 3 guys swarming on him. Threw the pass right on the money to Keaton Letterly.
Well, he had to get rid of it quick, Bob, and I think maybe threw it maybe a little sooner than he wanted to. And it looked like a Spartan was going to knock it down. He took a swing at it and must have missed the ball and literally hung on into the end zone.
Man, if you're bleeding red and green, you had to come off your seat on that catch. That was right on the money. 7-6, Railsplitters within 1 now, and now Cooper will attempt to kick it through, and it'll be Letterly on the hold. Kunkel on the long snap. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is good. We're tied, 7 apiece with 5 seconds left in the first half. We'll be back. We got us a tie game, Coach. 7-7. What a pass play by Cruz. He had 3 guys almost hanging on him, and he nails Letterly in the end zone.
Yeah, the Spartans were coming up the middle with a little blitz to try to put some pressure on, and Cruz, like I said, I think threw it maybe slightly sooner than he wanted to, but he made a nice delivery there, and great catch by Letterly for the touchdown right before the half, and a little letdown for the Spartans, obviously, and the Railers have got a lot of momentum going in at halftime here now.
And then I didn't know if Cooper was going to get that kickoff. It seemed like Letterly just hesitated there for a second on the hold, but Cooper held strong and kicked it through the upright.
Yeah, it looked like it took a little extra time getting it set on the tee, on the ground there, and I'm not sure how it got through some arms, but it did. It went through the uprights. That was a 14-play drive. It covered 75 yards.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cooper kept this one on the ground.
Oh, absolutely. There's nothing long here, no runbacks here.
Low line shot, one hopper to the right side. And here comes Southeast. We're going to have to stop him. One guy misses, another one misses. Come on, baby. Somebody's got to get him, and it's going to be Cook. Yeah, it is Cook. He got a little help from one of his friends. And I think it's 39. I'm not sure. It could be Colton Grant, but what a job by Cook. He was able to get him down. That ends the first half with the score. Southeast Spartans 7, Lincoln Railsplitters 7. We'll be back after these messages from our fine sponsors.